Welcome home, brave heroes. I'm Ash, this is HeroQuest, and it's time for another LokeQuest. This time, using 3 of our lovely Loki's Books of Battle mats. Now this may look like a lot of map square footage, but the totality of it is actually made by using the single set of Loki's Town and Taverns Books of Battle mats, as well as the Little Book of Battle Mats Town and Taverns edition. Brave heroes, Zargon's dread forces have moved into Haggton and have reduced the town to ruin. The brave denizens have done their best to defend their home, but their backs are against the wall. In addition, evil magic is being used to force citizens into the ranks of the Dread Army. You must away with all haste to Haggton and infiltrate it. Waiting for you there are mercenaries trained in the way of the Raven's Veil, sent to help the elven populace, but they are hidden, lest the Dread Army locate them and stop our communications. Your mission is twofold, brave heroes. You must seek out and destroy the 4 dread cultists who are brainwashing the citizenry to convince the Raven's Veil to help you. Then, you must find the commander of this siege, a dread warrior champion named Gallix, and end his chokehold on Haggton by force. So, our brave heroes will start right here at the edge of page 13 of volume 2 of Loki's Books of Battle Mats Town and Taverns edition. The books will join up here with page 13 of volume 1. The Little Book of Towns and Taverns does not have numbered pages, but these are the pages that I used for this mission. Now you'll notice the way that I have my map set up. All of the miniatures are already present. This is not necessary for you when you play the quest. This is just for demonstration purposes only. I have the contents of Rise of the Dread Moon, Mage of the Mirror, and the Frozen Horror all splayed out to demonstrate that there is at least one miniature in every single room. But you can reuse miniatures as the heroes clear rooms while they progress through this quest. It is imperative that the heroes only run across the mercenaries from the Frozen Horror and the dread cultists from Rise of the Dread Moon in the first map. In the second map, the heroes will only run into the elven warriors and the elven archers until they reach the final map. The idea of this quest is that the heroes will search each and every single building in this seemingly abandoned town. They are looking for the dread cultists and need to slay them as soon as possible. When the heroes have successfully slayed all 4 of the dread cultists in this first set of maps, they will be able to convince the mercenaries from the Raven's Veil to help them in their cause and team up with them, effectively giving every hero a mercenary to help them complete the rest of this quest. The heroes will not know where the Raven's Veil mercenaries are located, making every single room a potential hideout. And for those heroes who may have played this quest already, and please let me know in the comments if you do end up playing this quest, you, as enterprising Zargons, can definitely switch these 2 rooms to put the assassins from the Raven's Veil in one and the 4 elven enemies in the other, just to give them a nasty surprise. Now, the slaying of the dread cultists could have some sort of mechanical effect on your campaign, but they're just treated as normal enemies for the duration of this quest. The Frozen Horror mercenary miniatures, however, are a bit more variable. Ultimately, when the heroes enter a room, they should roll a combat die. If the heroes roll a skull, this citizen is already mind-controlled, and they will immediately move to attack the heroes. If not, the citizen will be ushered out to safety and can be removed from the board. There are a lot of buildings, and this would use a lot of the open door models, but you need not use them. You can simply search the buildings and try to keep track of which rooms were searched on the map, or you can go ahead and use the doors for this first map, and when every single building has been searched, you can remove the doors and just consider all of the buildings' doors to be opened. In this way, you can save resources. Moving into the second map should be seamless. All of the books should already be open and laid out for the heroes to see. Just the rooms should not be populated with miniatures just yet. For the second half of this quest, the heroes will not roll combat dice when they open the doors. These enemies are already completely mind-controlled and will attack the heroes immediately. That false sense of security that they had should now be gone, and they know it's going to be very important to find the assassins from the Raven's Veil. When the heroes do find them, mechanically, they can split them up, and each hero will now control one of these assassins. As for the final map, once the heroes have stepped foot in the very center of town or any moment in Zargon's choosing, but at least when the heroes have crossed this spiral-bound border, every single door on this map will open, and the heroes will be ambushed by 2 Magus Knights, 2 Assassins, and the Dread Warrior champion, who has the attributes of a regular Dread Warrior, plus 1 extra combat die for defense, 1 extra combat die for attack, and 1 extra body point. This may seem like a very dangerous quest until you realize that it's really going to be a lot of doorway combat. So when a hero opens the door to one of these buildings, if the building has more than 1 door, the enemy will be able to escape out the back door. Zargons can also rule that the enemies can jump through the windows, so as soon as they are discovered, if they are enemies, they can leave the building and attack other heroes. This will introduce dynamics to this quest that haven't been seen very often in regular HeroQuest quests. Zargons, you can tell the heroes at the beginning of the quest that they are able to find a room of respite in which they can take a break and search for treasures or supplies that the villagers may have left. This room can be found by searching this room for secret doors. When the heroes do so, you can place a secret door or a regular door on the map to show where it links up, and the heroes can now use this hideout room, which of course is from Rise of the Dreadmoon. And that's the Siege of Haggton. Heroes and Zargons alike, please comment anything you like down below. Thank you very much for watching this Loki quest. I'm very happy to get back into the swing of building these quests out. This is only somewhat loosely based on the Game Master's Book of Random Encounters, which features a hag town, but that is a rundown, decrepit place. Certainly not beyond our ability to make a quest using the Loki Battlemats books, but for this one, I really wanted to have a siege sort of theme, and I wanted to incorporate the mercenaries in some way. And that's it. Let me know what you thought of this quest if you do end up trying it, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, brave heroes, onward.